Do you ever feel you aren't getting your full worth at work? Many people work hard, maybe even too hard, staying late, giving 110%, only to be cut from the project or the deal they've put their whole heart into. But why? Have you missed something? Is there an issue that you're not realizing? According to Lynda McNutt Foster, the answer is you're focusing your attention on the wrong thing. Lynda obviously joining us now to explain all of this. Lynda, why are people not getting really their full worth at work?
I think it's because what I've noticed in clients is that they don't necessarily negotiate the right thing at first. So they'll negotiate their pay if they like negotiating at all, but then they won't negotiate their authority. And what really trips you up in your career is that you're working on a project, like you were just saying, and you get to a point where you need to have authority on something to make a decision, and it's not your decision. And whose decision it is someone who has had nothing to do with the project, nothing to do with the goal that you're on, and then they can stop your progress.
So what questions should people be asking then to avoid any confusion or really to try and keep from being disappointed?
Right. The most important thing is to determine what you have authority over and what you don't. So while you're going, as you're, onboarding for your new job, getting your new job, to ask your boss, hey, when you set these goals for me, what exactly am I going to have authority to do, and what resources am I going to have access to, so that you know whether or not you're setting yourself up for success, right? Mm-hmm. And then what happens if you disagree with your boss? So if you're working on a project and you don't agree with what the decision that your boss has made, do you have the ability to debate with them? Is your voice going to be heard in that process, since you're going to be held accountable for the results and you feel responsible for the outcome that you want?
So what if you're not new to a position? What if you've been at your job for quite some time, but you're unhappy? How do you change things?
Most important to just go, I can hit reset at any time. I love that. Can you hit reset and go and maybe send an email to your boss, find out when they have time to meet with you, and sit down, and I think we're giving some questions that we just put on the screen that you can see on the website, and ask those questions to your boss. Find out, what do they value? What don't they value? Can they tell you what you need to start or stop doing? Can you reset and have an authority conversation where you negotiate, hey, I need to have access to these resources, or I need to be able to say yes or no, because otherwise I'm not getting back to people in a timely manner. I can't make things go forward. I can't choose who's on my project, yet I'm held accountable for the results of that project.
So it's really all about having a conversation. It's a conversation that you go in depth on in an article that we're actually linking you through called The Hidden Factor to Getting What You're Worth at Work. You can find a link to that on this story on our website, virginiafirst.com. So Lynda, thank you.